Most men today are confused. Confused about love, confused about women, confused about what it takes to be chosen. They chase, they simp, they beg for attention. But real attraction doesn't work like that. This video is a blueprint for masculine men who want real relationships. Not games, not hookups, but love built on strength and purpose. A man's job is not to become more appealing to every woman. It's to become so rooted in his mission that only the right women are drawn in. Masculine energy is direct, strong, grounded. Feminine energy is responsive, emotional, and flowing. If you chase her emotions, you become reactive. If you lead with direction and purpose, she naturally follows. Not just physical strength, although that matters. Women are attracted to mental strength, emotional control, and ambition. She wants a man who can handle pressure, who doesn't crumble, who doesn't whine, who says what he means and means what he says. The stronger you become, the more magnetism you naturally create. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to The Gentleman Mindset for more videos about masculinity, fitness, wisdom, faith, wealth, and lifestyle. Now back to the video. Style is underrated. It's not just about clothes. It's about presentation. Fit, grooming, posture, they all scream one message. I respect myself, and when you look like you respect yourself, women will start respecting you too, and even before you speak. This isn't vanity, it's strategy. Forget lines, pickup tactics, or scripted charm. Women can smell confidence from across the room. It's not arrogance, it's certainty. Certainty in who you are, in what you offer, in what you will and will not tolerate. Confidence comes from building yourself, from putting in the work, mentally, physically, financially. That's the only game you ever need. Want to lose her interest instantly? Be needy, be desperate, put her on a pedestal. Masculine men have standards. They don't chase every girl, they select. And that selectiveness is powerful. A man who knows what he wants and what he won't tolerate becomes rare. You don't need a woman to build your life, but when you build your life, the right women will want to be part of it. Your health, your money, your mission. These come first. Then, and only then, do you look for a woman who adds to the empire, not one who demands it without earning it. Yes, women test you. They test your frame, your emotional control, your backbone. It's not toxic, it's instinct. She wants to feel safe, to know that when life gets hard, you won't fold. If you fail her tests, she won't feel secure. If you pass them without flinching, she'll respect you more. A woman doesn't want to lead the relationship. She wants to feel led, not controlled. That means you take initiative. You make decisions. You provide direction and stability. Masculine men don't apologize for leading. It's what we're built to do. You are not a half looking for another half. You are a whole man, complete on your own. The moment you treat her like she's your purpose, she'll lose attraction. Your mission is your purpose. She can be your support, not your salvation. A man without boundaries becomes resentful. He bends too much. He gives too much. He gets walked on. Strong love isn't soft, it's structured. Boundaries are how you protect love from becoming weakness. Without them, attraction dies. Love isn't always easy. A real woman won't just stroke your ego. She'll challenge your growth. Push your limits. Hold up a mirror. That's a good thing. The right relationship will refine you, not just reward you. Love isn't just romance. It's vigilance, sacrifice, provision, direction. You protect her physically. You protect her emotionally. You protect her spiritually. That's what it means to love as a man. Never beg to be chosen. You are not a side option. You are not a backup plan. The right woman shows up. She's loyal. She's supportive. She believes in your mission and wants to build with you. Choose the woman who chooses you with her actions, not just her words. Paradoxically, the more you focus on becoming the man you were meant to be, the less you need to try with women, and the more they appear. Build your body, build your business, build your mindset. When you're on your path, they'll want to walk beside you. She's a compliment, not a distraction. Your path comes first. A man who abandons his mission for love ends up with neither. But a man who stays the course, he attracts the kind of love that follows his fire. Purpose, first, always. Most men obsess over female preferences. What should I say? What is she like? What kind of guy do girls go for? Here's the truth. Women don't know what they want until they feel it. Attraction is not logical, it's emotional, it's energetic. So stop reverse engineering their minds and start building your presence. When a man walks into a room with silent confidence, with posture, with purpose, with discipline in his frame, she doesn't need a checklist. She feels it in her body. Be that man. And you'll never have to ask what they want again. If you can't be alone, you'll settle. You'll accept toxicity, you'll tolerate disrespect, because you fear the silence more than you value your peace. A strong man is comfortable in solitude. He uses it to build, to think, to grow. He doesn't need constant validation. He doesn't crave attention. And because of that, when he finally does choose a woman, he chooses with clarity, not loneliness. A woman isn't your missing piece. She's a mirror. She reflects your emotional state, your confidence, your leadership, your security. If you're scattered, needy, chaotic, she'll reflect back confusion. But if you're centered, composed, and leading with intention, she'll reflect back peace, beauty, and respect. The best relationships aren't 50-50. They're 100-100, two whole people making each other better. There's a difference between chasing lust and building love. Desire is cheap, it fades fast. But devotion is rare. It means showing up even when it's not easy. It means being loyal even when it's not fun. It means choosing each other again and again, not just when it's convenient. A masculine man doesn't build relationships on impulse. He builds them on values. When you meet a woman who is kind, loyal, feminine, and graceful, that's a woman you invest in, because devotion builds what desire never could. Legacy. Most men live distracted. They scroll, they fidget, they chase dopamine like children chasing fireflies. But the man who is still, who listens, who looks her in the eye and holds space for her emotions, he is magnetic. Masculine presence isn't about being loud. It's about being rooted, grounded, clear. Women feel it. She knows when you're truly with her, right? Not thinking of your phone, your next move, or your ego. Presence makes her feel safe. It tells her, you are seen, you are valued. And more importantly, it tells her, I am not easily shaken. That's what makes her trust you. That's what makes her admire you. And that's what makes her want to follow you. Too many men are trained to please and not lead. They tiptoe around a woman's emotions. They fold in fear of disapproval. They trade their backbone for temporary peace. But leadership in love requires spine. It means saying what needs to be said, even if it's hard. It means being honest, direct, and emotionally stable. A masculine man does not yell. He doesn't threaten. He doesn't manipulate. He leads. Through clarity, through direction, through consistency. Women may test your frame, not out of malice, but to feel its strength. Don't fail that test by becoming soft. Pass it by being grounded in your values. Remember, she doesn't want a yes man. She wants a man she can respect. Look at the woman by your side. Is she feminine, kind, supportive, respectful? Or is she chaotic, disrespectful, untrusting? Before you blame her, ask yourself this. Did I set the standard? Women reflect the frame you bring into the relationship. If you allow chaos, it will thrive. If you embody strength and order, it will shape her behavior. The best women will rise to meet your standard, but only if your standard is real, not performative, not controlling, but consistent, lived, and unshakable. The feminine desires to follow, but only when the masculine is worth following. Be the man who demands greatness not through force, but through example. Because the kind of woman you attract and keep is always a mirror of the man you've become. At some point, the games get old. The swiping, the chasing, the shallow nights, and empty mornings. You begin to crave something more than just attention. You crave meaning. Masculine men aren't here just to impress women. They're here to lead them, to protect, to build. Not just for the thrill of romance, but for the purpose of legacy, because real men think about the future. They think about sons watching how their father treats their mother. They think about the foundation they're laying. Spiritually, emotionally, financially. The truth? A strong man who builds legacy through love is rarer than ever, but that's exactly why you must become him. Because the world needs fewer boys who chase and more men who build. Masculine love isn't soft. It isn't desperate. It's strong, loyal, steady, protective. In a world full of weak men and shallow hookups, you must rise above. You must become the man who doesn't chase love. He attracts it by how he lives, by how he leads, by how he speaks, by the boundaries he holds, by the mission he refuses to abandon. A masculine man isn't just desirable, he's irreplaceable. And when he finds a woman who reflects his strength, he builds not just a relationship, but a future, a home, a legacy. This is the gentleman mindset. And this is what it means to love like a man.